For 3 straight years, your paycheck was beating inflation. Not by a lot, but at least it was winning. But this morning, all that stopped. In this video, I'm going to tell you the severe consequences of what's happening in inflation and give you the whole story that nobody will tell you. You see, the April CPI report dropped today, and I want to talk you through what actually happened inside of it, because the headline number is only half the story. So here's the official version. Inflation came in at 3.8% for April. That's the highest reading since May of 2023. Prices climbed 0.6% in a single month. Now, the press will tell you it's the Iran war, it's energy prices, oil above $100 a barrel, gas at $4.50 nationally. Energy accounted for over 40% of this month's spike, and that part is true. But now watch what happens when you go past the headlines. You see, back in January, before the US-Israeli strikes on Iran started in late February, inflation was sitting at 2.4%, almost back to normal, almost under control, they said. But now it's 3.8%. Now that's a jump of nearly 1.5 points in less than 90 days. The Iran story explains the energy shock. What it doesn't explain is why core inflation, which strips out food and energy entirely, also came in hot. Core CPI rose 0.4% in just April. 2.8 for the year. Those numbers beat what economists expected. But shelter costs, they jumped 0.6% in a single month. That's double what they moved in March. Groceries, food at home, that rose 0.7% in April alone, the biggest monthly grocery jump since August of 2022. Beef is up 14.8% versus a year ago. Airline fares, they're up 20.7% over the last 12 months. It's not a typo. And here's where it gets just off the rails. This isn't one problem. This is several problems stacked on top of each other and landing at the same time. The Iran war lit the fuse, but the powder was already there. Tariffs pushing up apparel, household goods, furniture, a government shutdown last fall that masked how bad shelter inflation actually was. And now all of it is just going to surface all together. See, your paycheck didn't get a 3.8% raise this month. Real wages actually fell 0.5 percentage point in April. They fell 0.3% over the whole year. So, for the first time in 3 years, inflation is now eating your paycheck faster than your employer is filling it back up. And the Fed? They're completely stuck. No rate cuts are coming. Futures traders have priced out every single cut for all of 2026. Even the incoming Fed chair, who's been pushing for lower rates, he can't move core inflation when it's threatening to break above 3%. If you're learning something here, by the way, hit subscribe. We do this kind of analysis all the time on the channel, and drop a comment below because I genuinely want to know, do you think inflation's spike is temporary because of the Iran situation, or do you think it was already coming in regardless? But here's the part, see, that doesn't ever make the headlines. Economists say that even if Iran resolved tomorrow, even if the Strait of Hormuz opened back up overnight, it could take 2 to 9 months, 2 to 9 months for prices to normalize through the full supply chain. The optimistic case is 2 months. The pessimistic is 6 to 9. That means that the price of getting your car to the grocery store and the price of getting food to the grocery store, they stay elevated deep into the fall, probably into the holidays or next year. And earlier this week, Trump rejected Iran's latest ceasefire proposal. So that optimistic timeline just got harder to reach. Now here's where the K-shape is playing out in this data, plain as day. See, at the top of the K, you got people who own the assets. When inflation runs hot and the Fed can't cut, money flows into equities, real estate, commodities. Their net worth goes crazy high. At the bottom of the K, you have the family whose real wage just fell 0.3%. Their grocery bill that just posted its biggest monthly jump in 4 years. Their rent, it's adjusted up at a double pace versus what it did last month. The New York Fed released separate data today showing consumer loan delinquencies rising, especially on student loans. So with beef up 14.8%, airline fares up 20.7%, real wages are going down. It's the same economy, it's just two completely different experiences of it. Now, for a deeper read on what's actually happening right now, how it connects to the real world, I use Vegas as the case study. Check out my link in my comment pinned down below to my main channel. We do longer versions of videos like this. And if you watch this far and you're tired of just sitting and waiting and you want to understand these moves and actually start profiting from them, use code K-shaped at 1kaday.diy. That's my full futures trading course. It's the whole thing. It's like 24 hours of on-demand videos. It's $199 when you use the code. That's 90% off. That's also pinned down below. Now you tell me down below, Is this a temporary blip, or was this inflation coming no matter what? I want your honest read on it. And there's videos next to my head that YouTube knows you're going to like. Subscribe to the channel while you're here, leave us a comment, and click something else. You're going to enjoy it. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.